Hello! I will record a song that I wrote called Oops, I Blew It, that is made originally in Suno, so I wasn't the one who is singing the original song, but it is mine, and it was written because I had some feelings and unsaid words that I needed to say out loud and didn't want to talk about it, so I wrote a song. You tried to feel the love I have for you, but you couldn't. And I tried to find a heartbeat in your chest, but it wouldn't beat for me. True love exists somewhere, but it's not with us, and that's okay. I don't need you to think I'm the best thing that you ever had, but you were that for me. Oh no, nothing can compare to all the times I've spent with you. Now, people talk about desire, even mention it as fun, but it doesn't light the fire like you did. You held me in your arms and gravity didn't feel the same. I was floating in the air by your side. There was not an inch of doubt in my mind. I didn't give a damn what people would say when you took my hand and matched my energy. I've been wandering through other worlds, but nothing ever feels the same. Some say love's a dying art with flowers for Valentine's Day, but I carved the truth for you in the shape of a heart, and I didn't need a rose from you. I love the quiet comfort of your listening ear that soothed my doubts and calmed away my fear. Your quirky humor, slightly off the beat, that made me smile and made my life complete. For all these things and countless more, it's true. The kindness of your gentle eyes made my heart beat faster than ever in my life. I miss the way I used to get so lost in your gaze, and I miss the nights when we would talk so late, like we would run under streetlights for fun, but it still means a lot to me. Call it pathetic, but it still means a lot to me. And I wonder if you'll ever I miss you, with kiss you, or maybe you will dice a song of some kind for someone else. I just turned 20-something, not at all surprised when I marked the day flying by somehow, and my red-eye touched down with emotions unbound. When I figured I lost your love for what I used to hate. For all these things and countless more, it's true. The kindness of your gentle eyes made my heart beat faster than ever in my life. It was something close to magic. Either that or there was a force that was pulling me towards you. I believe in talking about how You love something too much. Okay, it was me who blew it in the end. Now people talk about desire, even mention it as fun, but it doesn't light the fire like you did. You held me in your arms and gravity didn't feel the same. I was floating in the air by your side. There was not an inch of doubt in my mind. I didn't give a damn what people would say when you took my hand and matched my energy. I've been floating through other worlds, but nothing ever feels the same. That's it. That's the song I wrote a few months ago, and I wanted to try to sing it. It's not about anyone, it's fiction. Everything is fiction because feelings change and you don't need to hold on to something like this when you hear it. Other musicians write about things like this too, and they don't suffer because of anyone. It's just you put yourself into a song, and that's why it sounds and looks like you feel something you are singing. So this is fiction. I didn't call it fiction like a song I wrote yesterday or a day before that, but it's called Oops, I Blew It. I am feeling less depressive than yesterday. I was in a really bad shape and I had to go to town with my mother and was angry at the whole world because I have to do that. But I did it and didn't pass out. That's good. I wanted to talk about how I look at writing songs. It's not about anyone because I start to think about something and have feelings and am practicing expressing my feelings because I struggle with that. I really don't know how to say I love you to people, and songwriting is a way to do that, or giving things that you find cute and want someone to keep as a memory. And that's what people with ADHD do. Actually, I read about that too. I am not the only one who is doing things like that. But people don't believe me that I care about them, usually because I don't know how to show it. I love my mom more than anything in the world. She is the person I love the most. I am very connected to her, even though it doesn't look like that because I am not showing my feelings all the time. But we hug more than I do with other people and do things for each other that nobody else knows about, and say things to each other that nobody else knows about. And when we have problems with nerves and yell, we don't take it personally and get angry at each other. We just endure and say I'm sorry because we didn't really mean that. But we are not the same. We are not so alike. She is more sensitive than me. I am more empathic. But there are things that we do that we learned from each other, that I learned from her. I endured a lot of heartbreak until now. I am almost 30, so I went through a lot until this day, And my mother was my example how to cope with things and what to do with my life after everything I went through. She stayed alone for I don't know how many years. I think it's 25 years alone without a boyfriend. So I really have somebody I can look up to in a way that I think that you don't need someone else to complete you. She is very happy with her life. And I had depressive episodes, a lot of depressive episodes that she didn't, so she is more positive. Many people told her that she is the most positive person they ever met. And about my father, he is more social. He likes music like me, so that's what we have in common. But he is more social and has a lot more friends than I do, and likes to talk more than I do. I struggled with talking too much to people because I feel very overwhelmed and bad when I'm oversharing things. But I am working on that with these videos. And I know that everything I say here is not so important to anyone. It's just something that I keep inside myself. And I am showing the world who I am and talking about things and people that I care about. So the difference between me and my father is huge. He has a past that he was a little bit aggressive and didn't know how to cope with his nerves. So he and my mother are not for each other. They did love each other, and when they made me, but my father said to her on wedding day, "Can we stay friends instead?" He wanted to stay friends, and I was in my mother's belly, and they wanted a son, and they got me. But their sunshine in life is not me, it's my sister. She is the one who did things better than I did in my life. She didn't fail a class. She was more there for other people. She doesn't have a problem with relationships with people, and she is very happy at the time, and she will probably have kids, so I will be an aunt. I have something to live for, even though I won't have kids. I wanted to make a cover with her for YouTube, but she is not so into recording herself. She is in a band, a singer, so probably she will be famous and will have to record herself in the future, but not right now. And I already told you I don't aim to be famous. I don't want to be famous because I don't know what to do when I have too many people I have to talk to. And I know that nobody will admire me, and I don't need that. I use these videos as a personal diary because it feels better to talk than just write and hide my writings like I did my whole life. I can't find on the internet about Lucifer something. I don't know if he cried all the time and hid his writings from God. Yeah, I know that he was always writing things, and then he betrayed God and was banished from heaven. But I found that he shows a personality disorder, narcissist. I don't have that, even though I was afraid that I am like that. But they found out that I am empathic and emotionally unstable. I am talking about this because I used to call myself Devil's Daughter, but I believe in God and don't do things that the devil did and does, and don't believe in things like hell. But in some way I do. I do believe in heaven and hell, and I do believe in everything they wrote about that. And I don't know if I will go to heaven or hell when I die, but I was close to dying in my life before. Not because I tried to kill myself, it was something different, something else that happened to me. So that made me think about heaven or hell. I would choose heaven. I want to be in heaven. But when I think about what people did to me and things I did in my life, maybe God will punish me and banish me to hell too. I don't know about that. But I would endure that. And I try not to hurt other people. I try to be a better person. I try not to do 10 things that you are not allowed to do. But I did one. And yeah, my stupid brain, it's not 10 things you are not allowed to do, it's 7. 7 deadly sins. It made me feel very bad about myself. It's wanting somebody else's husband. I didn't want somebody else's husband. They weren't married, but I was in love with someone who loved someone else, and when they ended up together, I wasn't able to let go, and I still hated myself for having feelings, but never told anyone. So that made that person hate me on Onak. Don't touch my husband, my future husband. I know how that girl felt, and I don't want to be a person who touches anyone's husband, and I will never be a person like that again. And I will never touch anyone who doesn't want to be touched by me. I am not like that. I just let go of people to live their life and be happy without me when I see that I am not the one who is making them happy. And I wish them all the best in the world, and I wish that they have kids and everything I dreamed about having with that person, because that is what life is about. And for me, true warriors are people who work somewhere where I used to work, because that job is very hard and you have to do your best every day, and you are constantly tired, and you have to have nerves for that. You really do. Nerves to endure each other and endure so much work. But another warrior for me is a woman who gave birth. I am not a woman who gave birth, so I can't call myself a warrior, but I do have a tattoo. It might not be for me, but it's for other people. And I have to say, I do admire all of you. And I want all of you to fight in your life. And be brave, be strong, and don't give up on your dreams. Even though you might not get along with your child or something, everything can be better with time. You just have to try, and you have to do your best. People who really deserve you and who really care about you will, I don't know the word to explain that, will cherish you and cherish that. They will cherish your effort. That's all I wanted to say. I won't make this video long. I just had some things I want to talk about and practice English again, because I still dream about going to another country and living there. But maybe I won't do that. Maybe I will return somewhere when I fix my health, because I loved to do something and I miss that every day of my life. And I will always miss it. But we will see. Those are just my dreams and my choices. Every person has opportunity to choose for themselves. You are the one who chooses what you will do with yourself and your life. Okay, that's it. Bye. See you in the next video.